I never thought my life would take such a dramatic turn. My name is Alex, and for the past 2 years I've been happily married to my wife, Emily. Or at least, I thought I was happily married. Emily was always confident, strong, and independent, one of the reasons I fell in love with her. But lately, there had been something different about her. A shift in power, an undeniable authority in her tone. Then, one evening she said the words that would change everything. "From now on, Alex, you're the wife." I laughed at first. A joke, right? Just Emily teasing me like she always did. But when I saw the seriousness in her eyes, the way she folded her arms and studied my reaction, my stomach dropped. She wasn't joking. Not at all. That night, she sat me down on the couch, her gaze calm but commanding. "I've been thinking a lot about our marriage," she began, "and I realized things need to change." I swallowed hard. "Change? What do you mean?" Then she pulled out a neatly wrapped box, placed it in my lap and whispered, "Open it." My hands trembled as I undid the ribbon, my heart racing. Inside was a silky nightgown, a shade of soft pink with delicate lace trim. Beautiful. Feminine. I felt my face burn. Was this some kind of prank? "Put it on," she said softly, but it wasn't a request. I stared at the silky fabric in my hands, my throat dry. My mind screamed at me to refuse, to push the box away and tell Emily this was insane. But something stopped me. Maybe it was the way she looked at me, expectant, amused, yet completely serious. Maybe it was the way my heart raced, not just from anxiety but from something deeper. "Emily, this is a little much, don't you think?" I forced a chuckle, hoping she'd say it was all a joke. But she simply tilted her head, a slow smirk forming. "Put it on." My pulse pounded in my ears. Did I really have a choice? With trembling fingers, I lifted the nightgown from the box. The fabric felt soft, luxurious, almost hypnotic against my skin. I hesitated. Was this a test? A game? "Do it here," Emily instructed, arms folded. She wanted to watch. Heat rushed to my face. I turned away, my hands clumsy as I removed my shirt, then hesitated before sliding the nightgown over my head. The moment the fabric settled against my skin, a shiver ran through me. It was different, strange, unfamiliar. "Turn around." Emily's voice was softer now, yet still in control. Slowly I turned. Her eyes roamed over me, a glint of satisfaction flashing across her face. "Perfect." My stomach twisted. "What do you mean, perfect?" I thought that was it, that I could slip under the covers, let the night pass, and wake up pretending this never happened. I was wrong. Emily wasn't done. "Come with me." She led me to the vanity mirror, pulling out a small bag filled with items that made my breath hitch. Lipstick, foundation, and eyeliner. "We're just getting started," she whispered, uncapping the lipstick. My heart pounded. "Emily, this is too much." She placed a gentle finger against my lips, silencing me. "No, this is just enough." Then she began. The soft swipe of lipstick over my lips. The gentle brush of powder against my cheeks. Every touch sent shivers down my spine, awakening something in me I couldn't explain. "There." Emily smiled, admiring her work. "Now let's see the wife in action." As I sat there, still in shock, the sound of a doorbell shattered the silence. Someone was at the door. My blood turned to ice. Emily simply smirked. "Oh, I forgot to mention. We have company." I sat frozen, my reflection in the mirror no longer recognizable. My heart pounded like a drum. The doorbell rang again. "Emily, who is that?" I whispered, my voice shaky. She didn't answer. Instead, she walked toward the door with a smirk, throwing a glance over her shoulder. "Stay here. And don't you dare take anything off." I swallowed hard, panic setting in. My legs felt weak, my breath shallow. Who could it be? Friend? A neighbor? What if it was someone I knew? From the vanity, I could hear everything. The sound of the door creaking open, Emily's casual greeting, and then a voice I recognized. "Hey, thought I'd stop by and check on you guys." My stomach dropped. It was Jake. Jake, my best friend. I felt my blood drain from my face. He couldn't see me like this. I had to hide. I scrambled toward the closet, my legs nearly giving out from the unfamiliar feeling of the silky nightgown against my skin. I barely made it inside before I heard footsteps approaching. "Come on in, Jake. Make yourself comfortable." Emily's voice was sickly sweet. Through the crack in the door, I saw Jake settle onto the couch. He had no idea I was just feet away, dressed like this. "Where's your husband?" he asked casually, taking a sip of his drink. "Haven't seen him all day." I clenched my fists, pressing myself against the closet wall. "Oh, he's here," Emily mused, her eyes flickering toward the closet. She was enjoying this. I squeezed my eyes shut, praying she wouldn't. "Why don't you come out and say hi, honey?" My heart stopped. Silence. I felt my breath hitch. She wouldn't. She wouldn't really do this, would she? The next thing I knew, light flooded the closet. I gasped, shielding my face as Emily threw open the door. Jake's eyes widened. "Dude. What the hell?" I was exposed. Standing there, wearing a silk nightgown, makeup still fresh on my face, my secret was out. Jake's eyes were locked on me, his expression unreadable, somewhere between shock, confusion, and disbelief. My breath hitched. I felt exposed, humiliated, frozen in place. "Dude." His voice was barely above a whisper. "What is this?" My lips parted, but no words came out. My mind raced for an excuse, a way to explain. But what could I possibly say? "Go on, sweetheart," Emily purred, stepping behind me and placing her hands on my shoulders. "Tell him the truth." The truth. No. No. This wasn't how it was supposed to happen. Jake's gaze flickered between me and Emily. I could see the gears turning in his head. "Wait a minute. This isn't the first time, is it?" His voice had an edge now. "Emily, did you make him do this?" Emily laughed. "Oh no, Jakey," she smirked. "This was all him." I flinched as she ran her fingers down my arm, tracing the silky fabric. "Tell him, darling. Tell him how much you love this." I shook my head, my heart slamming against my ribs. "I don't." In horror as Emily.